So you have a bunch of photos in Lightroom that you want to convert to a slideshow. Put some music on it, but you don't want to use other software. Lumafusion to the rescue. Let's go. Now for this exercise, I'm using an iPad Air 4, okay, 2020 edition. So this one is 64 gig. Okay, so any iPad will do. Lumafusion works on all the iPads. Okay, this model here, I have the 64 gig model. Just enough for one project. Okay, so doesn't matter which one you do. The tutorial is very similar. Okay, now let's. Now also there's a timestamp, okay, as well. So you want to skip to any part, feel free to do so. Now let's get started, should we? Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. Bye. Okay, that's roughly what we're going to do. Okay, so I'm going to show you the process how we're going to do all that transition for those photos. So I did a cheat really. Okay, but let's start it over again. Okay, now for a new project, okay, when you first start out Lumafusion, let's start out in Lightroom first. Okay, fire up Lightroom. Okay, you have a bunch of photos in Lightroom, right? So all my photos there. Now go to the photos, pick out your top 20 best photos or any photos that you want to put into a video. So select that first in Lightroom. So let me see, 360, okay. How about this one? Okay, so this kind of photos that I want to put in Lightroom. So what you do, you go to that photo, right? And you go export. Okay, hit this button here, the one with the arrow going up on the top corner. Now open in, then let's have a few options. Okay, you want to open in Lumafusion, click on that, and Lumafusion is there. Let me repeat that, undo. Okay, so go there. 1 second, I'll show the touch so you guys can know what I'm doing. Okay, let's do that again. So you will see where my touch is. It's the blue thing that on your screen. Okay, so whatever I touch, it turns blue. There's a blue thing that on the screen. Okay, so follow me with that, and then I'll explain to you slowly as well, so you get to follow along. Okay, so that's how you get your imported photos in to Lightroom. But before you do that, let me delete that. Okay, when you start a new project in Lumafusion, go to the right corner here, right bottom corner, bottom left corner I mean, there's a plus sign. Go there, touch it, and it will show up. Okay, next to it is a new project. Okay, so rename it my best photos of 2021. Okay, Now that's your title. Okay. Next thing you want to select is your frame rate. So Lumafusion has a lot of frame rate. So what I do, I usually for most part I use 24 frames per second, but it's up to you. How many frames do you want to use? You can use 24 frames, you can use 30 frames, up to you. Okay. I use 24 frames mainly. The aspect ratio, usually landscape 16:9, but you can select many options here. So it's like, go to other format, there's other options for you as well. But for most beginner, go to 16:9. Color space, there's a few options there as well, but I just use standard, regular. Okay. And when you hit that done, you go to the plus sign here, right there, right? Okay, you hit the plus sign and you make a new project, blank canvas. Okay, right now there's nothing on my screen. I have also a recording, so you see the blank screen there. Now let me explain the navigation of Lumafusion. Okay, the most important button or touch screen that you want to play with is this button here. See, in that middle is the thing that can move around, so you can scroll around, make the screen smaller or bigger, and that's the most important screen, most important touch you're gonna make. So you can make the screen however you want. Okay. So if you have a small screen real estate, that's what you do. You want to make sure you have a big enough room to play with. Okay. The bottom screen here, okay, is your timeline. Okay. The top screen right here is where all your clips are. So I'll click onto that. It will show. Okay, then move around. Resize it to however fit you want. Okay. Okay, so and the second most important thing that for a beginner is the one in the corner with a question mark. Okay. Click on it, so go to bottom right corner, there's a question mark menu. Touch onto that and it will show up all the buttons, what it does. So if you're a beginner, that's the second most important button you're gonna need to know. But I'll walk you through slowly so you understand. But okay, so one corner, press it, and it will show up what each button does. Okay, so that's second most important. The other important thing is this button here, the undo button. If you make a mistake, just below the screen here, right in the middle of the right hand corner where I touch right now. Okay, now that's the undo and redo button. Okay, that's the third important menu that you want to play with. Okay, so as long as you have that on, it should be alright. Now let's start with the editing. Okay, so you have your import your clip in, right? This top right corner here. Go back. Right there, right? Top here. There's an import button. Import clip, media, or you can go to your folder. Okay, all of your photos in your iPad is there, or you can import from Lightroom, and that's where it is. Okay, what you want to do to edit any photo, drag on, done. So you basically drag on the photos that you want to put on. and we'll clip, we'll face it off. Okay, so basically that's how easy it is. Just keep adding like that. Undo. So just put it back to the frame rate, and you now have a timeline. So move forward, and you let's play, and we'll play. Okay, that's how easy it is to edit any photos. Now to make the each photo longer, you can slide. Okay, so this one here, I'll make it longer or shorter. Okay, any photo you want. So the one here, this one here, the one at the beginning. Drag it out. Now it's 18 seconds. Same photos, 18 seconds long. Okay, that's too long. Let's move back a little bit. 10 seconds. 7 seconds usually is a good starting point. Or, you know, six to in video. 6 to 8 seconds, 7 seconds is long. Okay, so if you see any movies editing wise, they edit really fast. So you don't have to be too long your clip. But there's an easy way you can make sure you have enough. Go to your menu. Go to the corner there, there's a preference. Okay, your settings. Okay. Okay, that's the one in the corner, the question mark. Okay. Go to your preferences, settings. Go to your settings right there. Right. Go to photos. And every photo you want to add into the timeline is 6 seconds long. Right there. So it depends how much you want. Okay. The title, how much you want. 9 seconds. The photos, how long? Usually 6 seconds. Right there. Title, transition. Okay. Okay, that's how easy it is to add photos into your timeline. Okay, that's how easy it is to add photos to your timeline. Photo it'd be very boring if people just look at photos like that, right? Unless it's your photo is spectacular, people want to stare at it all the time. So what we want to do, we want to do a can burn effect or pan and zoom. Can burn effect. That's basically can burn effect. Pan, zoom, all that stuff. So we can actually animate this photo right here. So what you do, click on it, select it first. Okay, same select it. See the one right there. If you don't select it, it will not show up. Okay, select it first. Then there's more options on the bottom. Okay, what you want to do, you can double click it, double tap it. So it will show up this menu. Okay, let's go back. Or you go to the bottom here, right there, right? There's a pen menu. Click on that. Same menu go up. Double tap or use that pen. Let's go back. Double tap. It will show up. Or the pen. Right there, pen. Click. It will show up. Okay. Either way, it will show up this menu. And this one you can do a lot of things. Okay, this way you play. Okay. There's a preset on top here. On top here, right? There's a preset. Pan and zoom, tilt up, zoom in, tilt down. So what we want to do an animation in Lumafusion is very simple. Okay. For example, to make it easy for yourself when you first started, just use whatever they have there. Okay, so I use a zoom in. Let's play. Automatically play for you, right? It's right now it's zoom in. Okay, that's how simple it is. Okay, when you want your thing is good, just on top here, top right there's an arrow. Just press out, and you're back to your timeline again. Okay, let's play. Okay, now it's playing with the zoom. Okay, that's how easy it is to do a zoom can burn effect. Okay, since we have let's go back to my other project. This one here, right? You're gonna add multiples. Just the side of the. Okay, you're gonna add like a few photos, 3 photos, because right now Lumafusion only has 3 video timeline right now, so you can only add 3 photos in your timeline. But you can add each one on top, and you can do the animation as I did, like this one here. Let me play. Okay, like that. There's 3 photos in there, and that's the advanced stuff that you want to play with it. Okay, but for now, animation wise, that's how easy it is to do animation. There's more advanced stuff, but I'll share with that later. It's just a beginner guide, so I just walk you through quickly how you can do from import the video from Lightroom to export out for video. So you continue with whatever you have right there. Okay, let me go back to my other pro, my best photos. Click on that, and that's where we all start. Okay, so you continue whatever you have to do in that timeline, your photos. Okay. Now, next thing we want to do is put some text into it, right? Lumafusion is very simple. Let's expand the viewfinder. Okay, go on top here, top right, top left corner. Click on that. There's titles. Okay, go click on that, titles, and there's a pre-made title for you already. Okay, so keep it simple. Just the top one, plain white, simple text. What you do, you want to drag it out, drag into the timeline. Okay, drag in the timeline. Let me hold down. Done. Okay, undo. Do one more time. From there, the top one to the timeline. Done. That's how easy to put in a title, any title you want. Similar process of how you edit it. Double tap will take you to the edit page. Okay, double tap again, then you're going to add your title. Okay, this is my best photo. Done. Okay. Now you're gonna put like that, or you want to animate it. Okay, similar process, but with this, you right now in the text titles area, the bottom here. You can't do animation right there. What you want to do is you want to go to here, the target, okay, menu. Click on that. Now it will take you to this menu here. That's where you can do your magic. So, like that, right? You can do your can burn effect, similar process to the photo. Now, but now you do text. Okay, so I want to start it there, out the screen. Okay, that's the beginning. What you want to do, see the bottom here, right? There's a plus sign. and that's what I want to do with keyframe. Okay, keyframing is an animation term. Okay, let's go back. The plus sign, you press on that, there's another X right there. Show up, right? Top bottom corner right there, bottom left corner. Okay. Now from there, you want to move. This is my best photo down to whatever you want. Okay. In the middle of the photo, or out of the frame altogether. So I go all the way to the frame, and I move the playhead. See the playhead I'm moving right now? I move up to the end, to the very end. I'm gonna do that again. Okay, the playhead, I move it to the very end, and I add another keyframe, the X at the bottom corner here, right there. Press it. We're not doing anything. There you go. Okay, make sure you have the keyframe on the timeline at the bottom here, bottom there. Sorry, right there, right. There's a there, that's there. Make sure you have it there. Otherwise, you start off your keyframing. And with Lumafusion right now, you can't change it after you have the keyframe on. You can't change it. You can't delete it. Okay, you have to start over again. But hopefully in future updates of the software, it will improve. Okay, but that's how easy it is. You can play with it as much as you want. Okay, go back, and right now we have a animation. This is my best photo, of course. Okay, done. Now you can add like a voiceover to your timeline here. So what you want to do, go back to the beginning. There's a question mark at the bottom, right there. Question mark. Okay. A tick mark. Sorry, a tick mark. Okay, a tick mark right there. Press it. Oh, sorry, it's wrong. Plus sign, and they say voiceover. Okay, voiceover right there. When you know voiceover, the iPad, you can do the voiceover in the iPad as well, but it's not the best quality. Okay, there's a lot of problem with this, and that's another tutorial. Okay. But right now, as an example, at the bottom here, you can arm the iPad. Let's go down, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is my best photo of 2021. Stop, right there. And right at the bottom here, do you want to use it, or you can play it back? Best photo of 2021. So, okay, you like it? There's a tick mark right there, right in the corner. Press on it, and it's there. And it go. Look at your timeline. It's on here, right? Voiceover, and you can do another voiceover if you don't like that take. So you have multiple choice, okay? So do that again, the plus sign, voiceover, the record, and there's a countdown. Okay. This is my best photo of 2001. Stop. So you want to mute the first one. How you mute it is this one here. Right there, mute it, and you play the first one. This is my best photo of 2001. Stop. Okay, done. Okay, so that's how simple it is to do voiceover. The next thing you want to do is add music to your timeline, right? Usually people like to do that, okay? So the way you get your music is from royalty-free music, okay? I'll get my music from YouTube Studio. There's a section there, you can get it for free and then basically you can use it for YouTube videos, okay? There's other royalty-free stuff, okay? In Lumafusion, they have story blocks right there, story blocks. With story blocks, right, you can buy anything, video, audio, special effects, music, royalty-free from them, but I just use YouTube, easier, okay? So what you do to add a music in it, it's gotta be imported in somewhere already, right? Gotta be imported in to your iPad, external hard drive, what have you. Then you can add in, import, so from there and drag it on to my timeline. So I'll drag it on there. Right there, I'll do that again, one more time for you guys. Your music, drag on your timeline, there, and we will play. Okay, now the music might be a bit too overwhelming, so the next part we want to do is we're going to edit a audio mix for our video, okay? That is very simple as well. So this one, right? So you want the music to be in the background, okay? You want the music to be overpowering the main voice, your voice, narration voice, okay? So this, you just lower it down. So right now, you just lower it down. I usually lower it down to 22 decibel. And right now, let's play. This is my best photo of 2001. Okay, so that's how easy you mix so increase your narration. Let's go back. This is my best photo of 2001. Okay, that's how simple it is to add, to mix. Okay, with Lumafusion, there's a lot you can do with your audio, but for now, as a beginner, that's all you need to know about how to mix your audio. Just use those two. One, the volume. That's all you need to learn for now. Okay. Now, once you're happy with everything, all your edits, okay, what you want to do is add a transition to your photos. Okay. Otherwise, it looks bad. Okay. Okay. To add a transition, go to the top corner, transition. Click on that. The default is so many, yeah. There's so many there you can play with. But what I do mainly is I just use cross these off on most of my videos. So click and drag. Right now it's default to 6 frame because I have set it up before. So let me zoom in for you. Right now it's default to 6 frame. Okay, but you can make it longer or shorter. Okay, how you do set it up first is the settings. Okay, bottom corner there, click on that, and come out the settings. Okay, transition right there, right? To get to this menu is the bottom. bottom corner question mark, and you get to this menu. Okay, transition I set up to 6 seconds. 6 seconds right there. Okay, 6 seconds. So you can make that default, or you change it to whatever you want. But 6 frames is I like, so it's really fast. So we do keep dragging it on in between the clips. Cross these off. Done. Let's play. 2001. Oh. Okay. There you go. Now that's how easy it is to add any transition to your timeline. Now, when everything is ready to go, you want to export it out. Okay, with Lumafusion, it's very simple. Go to the bottom here, bottom corner, right there, right? Bottom corner, bottom right corner. There's a plus sign. Okay, press on that. You want to share or export. Okay. To export, press on a movie. That's the whole thing. Okay, audio and video, or you just add audio only. You can export out audio only. What I do, I ask export movie, or export out audio and video as well. There's a few options, destination that you can play with. YouTube, Premiere, or you add to another your iPad or iPhone, so you can share to your social media. Usually I add to my iPad first, then I upload to YouTube. That's my workflow. But here you can add on to YouTube straight on. But I don't do that. So I go to photos. You have to sign into your YouTube account, all that stuff. Too much hassle. Movie. I just import straight into my photos, my iPad. Okay. There's a few settings here that you want. If you want to go to import in 4K, you can do export out 4K. 1080p. So your settings is up to you. Okay. Resolution, so I just keep it like what it is, and it's really fast. So with the iPad Air here, it's really fast, so it doesn't. Usually I export out the best settings, default settings, and it's done. And if I upload to YouTube, I'll let YouTube do all the decoding for the best information. But I have very fast internet connection. But if you have a slow internet connection, you want to consider other stuff, okay? Other settings here. But for now, that's how easy it is. Okay, 24 frame, go to 1080p. And you press the arrow on top here again. Press it again, and it's export really fast. Okay. Yeah, that's export for you. And that's a whole project in itself, right? My name is Travis. Thanks for watching this far. If you like what you've seen so far, please consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll make more of these kind of videos for you to about Lumafusion.